Hello guys, hello everyone. My name is Edward Amakon and I welcome you to my YouTube channel. And in today's video, I'm going to walk you through on how to design a very simple and catchy church flyer like this. And this is an upper room experience that I did for a church based in UK. And so I'm going to take my time and walk you through step by step on how to design this. So without wasting my time, let's start. Hi guys, so you're welcome. So this is the flyer that we are about to design. This is Photoshop 2021. Yes, I'm going to use Photoshop 2021 to show you how to design this. And so don't forget that I will leave a link in the video description for you to have access to the images and also the fonts and whatever that you need for this design. So first thing that we have to do as a designer is to open a new document by pressing on Ctrl N on the keyboard. I always say that, using social media sizes. Okay, so we are designing in pixels. I always like designs in pixels, so I'm leaving this one to 1080. okay, and then I can name this as upper room experience. So let me put it this way, all right, so that it will just be simple. And the resolution 300 RGB, any other thing is okay. Then go ahead and hit on curate. So when you have this, we are going to add a solid color first, then we bring the background. Okay, so come to your adjustment layer and then go to gradient overlay or gradient. Let me put it this way, gradient. Now when you are here, go to your gradient here, click on that. And if you are somebody that have been following me a lot on this page, you will get to know my tricks. Okay, so I'll hit on this. I have saved the color, and please, if you want the same color, the first is 0E007 0E007. When you put it there, you are good to go. And then the next one is this EA3698 EA3698. You put it there, you hit OK. Now if you want to save your gradient, it's very good for you to save it. Click here, new, and the gradient will be saved for you. Now let's go to the settings. Leave your style to linear, the angle 90, scale 100. Any other thing is correct. Then you go ahead and click on OK. Then the first background we are bringing is this curtains. So when you bring in this background to your Photoshop like this, or this image, then you press on alternate. Okay, when you press on alternate, then you scale it out like this to a point that you think is okay for you. You double click, then you set from the normal here, okay, to multiply. All right, good. Now when you set to multiply, what you have to do is to now blur. Okay, what I did is I blur the background. So I go to, now there is a reason why I chose this particular settings, because if you look at the design itself, it says upper room conference, which talks about room. So probably I chose these curtains because to depict the name of the design. Okay, so go to filter, then go to blur, and then I move on to Gaussian blur. All right, then that is it. Now you can even go ahead to blur it more, but I wanted it to be like this. If you think this, I think this is okay. Yeah, so you leave it this way. Then you can reduce the opacity, or better still, leave it to 100. Then the next thing that we are doing is to bring in another image which talks about people who are praying, or let me put it this way. So I use this image from the church itself. Okay, so if you are designing for your church, you can use your church image for that, or you can get images from online. So you bring in this image. Now when you bring in this image, you see this diagonal line there. Okay, don't click on OK, or don't click on this. Right click and then flip horizontal so that the image will face here. Then you bring it to this place. double click to accept, add a layer mask, this one, just add it, go and select your eraser tool, and then you can turn off your brush, then go and increase the size of the brush. I think it is too small, so you use your bracket on the keyboard to just enlarge it. Then you brush out the edges so that it will blend with the background. Then let me push it up a little bit, so I'm going to have something like this. Then I'm going to select this image, not this one. Select the image, turn from the normal to, then you go through. So I usually like to turn it to, yes, I think luminosity is the best. Then I can reduce the opacity, okay, just to blend with the background. So I'm going to have something like this. Okay, so check our original work, and this is what we have. Don't worry about the rest, I'm going to guide you through. So what you have to do next is group all of these, okay, and name it as background. Good. So when you are done, the rest is for us to bring in the text, and any other effect will follow from there. Let's do that. One more thing before we move on to the text and everything, I would like us to do some changes over here, which I probably came about. The image, let's set from luminosity to screen, and then with that of the curtain, let's shift it up a little bit. So this is beautiful. So this is what you have. Then let me shift this image up a little bit, so I'm going to have something like this, and this is the background. Let's move on to the text now. With the text, I'm going to give you this particular font. Okay, the name of the font is Sugar Magic. Okay, and then with the experience, I use Battlefield Lady. Okay, don't worry, I'm going to give you all that. Okay, so let me select the text tool and then change to white, and then let's first of all bring in the sugar. This is the font. Don't worry, I'm going to give it to you. Change from this to auto, and then let's set this to somewhere 18, and let's start to type. Let me zoom in. So this is going to be upper, all in caps, upper, then room. Good. Now I'm going to increase the size of the font, okay, to let me pick somewhere 36, which I think is okay. Then let me close down the spacing between here. Let me close them up, I think. Then go and select my move tool. Let me zoom out, Control O, and then let me position it somewhere here. I can go ahead and even open it up if I want to. Okay, then I'm going to Control J to copy this. Then this is going to be my experience. Okay, so experience, here is it. Then this font is going to be the lady. All right, so just tell lady and you are going to get this. So let me also reduce the size, and then so what we have to do is to make sure that they are all the same. Then we are going to change the color of the experience. We don't want the color to be white, so come to FX, go to gradient overlay, and then we are adding this gradient. Okay, so let me give you the color code. The first one is F3E078, F3E078, and then the second one over here, F4881B, F4881B. Click OK. Then you can go ahead and save this gradient if you want to, and then you scale your linear, the style is linear, the angle is 0. Then you click on OK, and this is what you have. Then you can check over here that it says that a night of worship and prophecies. Okay, so let's do that. Let's copy the same upper experience, and then let's write a night, all in caps, a night of. I'm going to change this font to Montserrat, and with the Montserrat I'm going to set this to auto, and then I'm going to pick extra bold or black. Black is too much, so let's pick bold, which I think it's okay. Then let me resize it, bring it here, and then there's some mistake with the night. So let's correct that, and then here we go. This is what you have. Absolutely beautiful. This is it. Okay, so the next thing that we have to do, check it from here, is to bring in the dates. Friday 29th September, and then you bring in the so we are going to copy this, and then let me zoom in. So we are going to have, this is going to be your date. So Friday 29th of September, then you put in the time 8 p.m. and then we highlight on the time because we want our attention to be on the time. Okay, so let's pick the color, any of the colors here. All right, then it's okay for me. We are going to maintain the same, and then let's copy this, and this is going to be the venue. Okay, so I'm going to quickly put on the venue there. So this is going to be my venue. Okay, and then I'm going to stress on the time so that it will be in line with the date. Then go and select my shape tool. I don't need the fill color. I want to keep this particular video or this design very simple. Okay, you don't need to stress yourself up. I'm going to select the time. I'm going to focus on the timing, so we don't need this. Let's align the date, and then yes, let's align everything here. Absolutely beautiful. Then let me ignore the, and then it is left with these two, align them properly. Yeah, so that's it. So let me select the rectangle, make sure that it is in line with that of the I think this is okay. This is okay, and then I can reduce this a little bit. Okay, I really want it to be in line with that of there. So when you are done, the next thing is for us to bring in the church social media handles if possible. So that one, I will leave that one to you for you to do that. If you want to bring the church social media handles, you can do that. Okay, so the next thing that we are going to do is to bring in the image. Okay, so let's group the time and date and that of the so let's group it. So by now I believe you know how to group it. So date and time. Okay, and this together with the upper room, and then the experience. Let me align everything. Control Gen to group it, and then name is title. Let me put it this way, title. Okay, so I'm going to align this, the two. Very good. Then I'm going to select the date and then the venue, and then try to enlarge it so that it will be a bit bigger. Okay, to be a bit bigger. Then what you have to do is to shift it this side. Let me bring it down. All right, so the next thing is to bring in our image. So I'll select the background, go to my resources, and then I'm going to bring in this image. Now I am bringing in this image because from the original design you could see that this is the particular image, but I don't want to use it. I particularly want to change it. Okay, just to bring in image that will be very cute and nice. So I'm bringing it somewhere here. Okay, so let me bring it here. I just wanted the design to stand out, that's why I'm using this particular image. So this is the senior pastor from the same church. Okay, so let me bring it here. Okay, so I think this looks nice, absolutely amazing. I'm going to add a layer mask, and I'm going to blend the edge, the down here, so that it matches with the, so we are going to brush out the edge here. So let me increase the brush, so that it will be something beautiful like this. And this sounds and looks great. I'm going to write the name of the senior minister. Okay, so let's do that. So what I'm going to do is I'll copy the appearance, bring it here, and then I'll take it from the group. Other than that, when we are aligning, it will be in the group. Then we are going to change this and make it width. Then I'm going to leave it. Let me reduce the size. Then I'm going to change the font. I don't like the font, so I can leave it this way. Yeah, so this is okay. Then let me change the size to 10. Alright, then I'm going to copy this again, bring it here, and this is going to be his name. And as usual, I always say that do not leave it in the group. Okay, do not leave it in the group. So let's go to the group and take it out. Alright, and then close the group. So I'm going to double click this, and this is going to be Prophet Justin Aban Afo. That's his name. So let me bring it this one to and then align this here. Absolutely beautiful. Then bring it closer to here, and then let me resize the font, and absolutely beautiful. And then this is going to be the church social media handle. So you see, you can select the background and then make a white rectangle down there where you would be putting in the church social media handles there. So I will need a fill color of white. Let me go down a little bit and then bring in this. Alright, so this is going to be where you'll be putting in the church social media handles. Okay, that is absolutely beautiful. So let me enlarge the image a little bit. Okay, so this is it. So that's it. Don't worry, we are not done. So this is going to be the church social media handle. So let me, yeah, so this is beautiful. So with this church social media handles, I mean, I'll just copy this and then bring it, or better still, let me write here, let me copy this, the name, and then put here social media handles. Okay, I'm going to just change the color to black, and then put here church social, and then here is going to be the church logo. Let me copy it and bring it here. Here is going to be the church logo. Alright, so let me put here church logo here, and then let's bring in the magic. Okay, now the magic that we are bringing in is that click on this particular image, or better still, do not click on the image, but rather click on this canvas, the white space, add a layer. Okay, then go and select your brush tool. Alright, and then go up here, make sure that you select your, you know what you have been doing, then increase the edge, and then we are using, then choose the color from here. Alright, then just make a click. Don't worry, I'm going to show you how to do that, and then set it to screen, and then let's reduce the opacity a little bit. And what we are going to do is press on Ctrl U, and we are going to play along with that of the huge or the saturation. Okay, so just play along with it to set it to a place that you think is okay for you. So probably I think this is beautiful. I'm going to do the same thing, Ctrl J to copy, bring it here. Okay, and set, we are going to flip horizontal so that it will face this direction. Alright, bring it closer somewhere here, and then I'm going to play along with the, yeah, with it, Ctrl U, and then let's play along with it. Okay, so you can just reduce the opacity if you want to. Yeah, reduce the opacity like this. Alright, which I think is fine. I think this is beautiful. Yeah, this is absolutely beautiful. Okay, so this was the original design, and then I just changed the image. Okay, because I'm not good with the image, so you can use this particular image and then you are good to go. Alright, so when you are done, you know how to go. You save your work, export your work, then you choose the format, you set it to anyhow you want it, then you go ahead and click OK. Then you save it to desktop or wherever that you want to save it. So let's close this and then go to our desktop where we've saved our work, and here is it. Let's open it. And please, if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to support this channel. So this is our work and it looks so amazing. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Let me see you in the next video. Bye.